This is what I'm truly passionate about, and I look to do this for a very, very long time. Hello everybody, and welcome to Reef Cloverson. This is my first ever official YouTube video. I have been doing shorts for quite a while now, but this is something I've always wanted to do since I'm a young kid. A little background info about myself is that I've been in the reef aquarium hobby since I'm about 12 years old, and I'm 19 now. I have 3 years completed at Stony Brook University with the Marine Science program. This is a program that I plan on finishing. However, I'm on a hiatus right now. I'm looking to aquaculture corals successfully and sell them, and that's currently what I am pursuing. I have been working at Pieces of the Ocean since I am 16 years old. I am now 19, so I've gained a lot of experience and a lot of practical knowledge in growing corals and taking care of them to the best of our ability. The people over at Pieces of the Ocean are professionals and they're kind-hearted. They have helped me with almost everything here. They have hooked me up on almost everything that you see here. Without them, most of what I do here would not even be in the picture. So a great shout out goes out to them. They are great people and they have helped me a lot. In this video, I'd like to briefly discuss my equipment, my philosophy, and my livestock in my aquarium. And I hope these are things that you guys can learn from or give me some input on. So I'll get a bit into the equipment now. I have two XR15s that you see at the top there and a 15-inch Reef Bright that's supplemental across the middle there. But next week I'm going to be adding two 39-inch blades on either side of the radions. And these are the grow type. They're made to grow corals. I'm very excited to add these lights because I could get them on the live demo mode that's on the Mobius app. But besides from that, I'll get greater spread, and this will allow my corals to get more light, color up more nicely, look better, and be more energized because they'll be getting more photosynthetic power, you know. Besides lighting, I also have an auto feeder on this tank. I also feed my fish mysis just about every day. I have a internal protein skimmer in the bottom made by Reef Octopus. I have the Vectra M2 return pump. I run that at about 20%. Anything else would be overpowered for this 60-gallon reef. This tank's 4x2, that's why I get away with having a tang in it. But in the future, I will have to look into swapping this guy out with a smaller tang. For now, I enjoy him. He's my boy. That's my Scopus tang. I have two clownfish in here, and I have a blue-green chromis, a mandarin goby, and a leopard wrasse. These are my workhorse of the tank. The Scopus tang, as you see here, he helps keep my frags clean. He keeps the rocks clean. I also have the leopard wrasse that goes around on pest control. He'll kill any worms or other critters that are no good for the corals. And then the mandarin goby does that as well. Although the leopard wrasse does seem to be outcompeting him for food, so I will have to look into supplemental feeding for the mandarin goby, as I can tell he's not eating enough. I've had that mandarin goby for about 3 or 4 months now though, so no illnesses have gotten to him. Tank is a bit of a mixed reef. I have a bunch of zoanthids, mushrooms, torches, and acroporas now. The acroporas I'm kind of just ramping into. I've had acroporas doing well in this tank since literally day one. On day one, that green slimer was in here. Vivid confetti that's in the back was in here. There's a pink Cadillac that you see dead center right here. That coral has been in here since day one. In the past 3 years, I have learned a great deal about this aquarium hobby. I've been wanting to learn more about this hobby and share it since I am a young kid. This has always been my goal. This has always been my dream. This has always been something that I have loved since I first started out in it. Reef Cloverson was created in 2021 when I had set up a 20-gallon long, and it was when I was first looking into growing corals to kind of make a profit. This tank was booming, and it actually got my page popping. I got my first 2,000 followers from that 20-gallon tank. Now I had the 60-gallon for over a year. We've gained over 1,000 followers since I have set up this tank. I decided to now go onto YouTube and put a voice and a face to what is Reef Cloverson. Reef Cloverson has just been short style reels and photos on Instagram that have kept you updated and tracking the progression of my aquariums. But there's much more that goes behind this. I am working rigorously 30 hours a week at a coral farm, and I work probably about 5 hours a week on this aquarium, and I'm constantly observing and learning things about this aquarium hobby. I believe I could be a great source of info for people. I could help grow this aquarium hobby, and I could help people get inspired by corals. Scientists have only really just started diving into the world of coral reefs, so much to learn, and I think this aquarium hobby will help contribute to a lot of that. This is what I'm truly passionate about, and I look to do this for a very, very long time. Social media is obviously where it's at for someone looking to make a career in something, so I hope that you guys follow along and that I may be of use to you in some shape or form. I'll talk a bit more about the maintenance on this aquarium. So I have a water tower off to the right of this tank. It's in my closet. It's got two 30-gallon brutes on. One's for fresh water, and so I have that hooked up on an auto top-off float valve on all of my tanks in this room. And then I have also a saltwater mixing station. So the fresh water will get loaded into the saltwater bin. I'll throw in some salt, mix it up, wait about a day, and that's when I'll do all my water changes. I have been doing this weekly, although I'm considering that this isn't necessary as I haven't seen any significant benefits. My nutrients have always been in check, and my trace elements are being added by the two-part that I have underneath. As for equipment, that is one piece that I forgot to mention, is the Kimura 4-channel dosing pump. I have two-part going into the aquarium as well as a calc washer through there. The other dosing head is open for now. I'm going to look into probably adding some sort of amino acid through there, just to get my corals more colored up maybe. I do dose amino acids by hand every 2 days, as well as Aquaforest Build. Aquaforest Build I believe to be a really good product because it helps your water clarity, and it also gets iodine straight to the coral through calcium carbonate. So it's a product that I feel good about using, and I have actually seen benefits in coloration since using it. Those growth tips on the corals are getting a little crazy. This smooth skin on the left here has been growing quite nicely as well. Torch corals have always done great in this tank. I have green torch as well as a holy grail torch. That blue and green torch has absolutely exploded. I got it as one head. It's now two heads, and each of those heads are splitting into three, so about 1 to 6 heads in about a year. Very, very nice growth. And the holy grail in the back there has grown significantly since I added him back in December. So we're coming up on the 3-month mark. That coral is doing great for me. I really love the torches. They add a lot of character to this tank and the flowing of them. This guy's tentacles are about like 10 inches long at this point. So he is getting aggressive. Might have to frag him up soon, but I do want to grow this coral out to the point where it's exponential, the growth. The calc washer I use in this aquarium because I need to boost my pH. I am in a basement, and there's not really a window down here that gets opened. So the calc washer helps get my pH above 8 and keep it in that 8 to 8.3 range throughout the day and night. It doesn't go below 8, rarely. And then the two-part I add as a way of supplementing trace elements because the calc washer obviously is not doing that. Besides that, that's pretty much my setup. I have worked very hard on setting up this tank over the past year. There are more corals to grow, more corals to collect. I'm excited to document it all, and I hope you guys follow along. Thank you for giving me your time of the day. Feel free to subscribe. I am thankful for it all. Thank you guys so much. Have a good one.